Question number 15. Table 4 shows information for 4 ingredients used to produce a type of biscuits. So you got 4 different ingredients. Okay, this is the price for 2022 and price for 2023 respectively for each of the ingredient. And then this is a price index. Okay, price index. That means the increase or decrease of the price. Okay, and this is the weightage. Okay, so got it. Find the value of x, y, and z. So we just have, since we want to find x, y, and z, we can just use the price index formula. Okay, the price index formula. So price index formula, for those who don't know, is I equals to Q1 over Q0 times 100. So Q1 is the latest date. That means, like, if let's say I take this 130 is the index, then Q1 is 2.1, and then this is x, the Q0. Okay, then times 100. So we're just going to rearrange the equations. So the first one will be 130 equals to 2.1 over x times 100. So how to find x? X equals to 2.1 times 100 divided by 130. Okay, so you should get your answer is 1.615, but I put 62 lah. Okay, so this one is 1.62. Okay, wait, let me just check for a bit. Yeah, 1.615. I'm just going to put it 1.62. And then y is the price index, so it's 2.4 divided by 2 times 100. You get answer 120. So this is 120. And then z is 150 equals to z over 1.2 times 100. So z equals to, you're going to bring all this to the left side, so you have to do the opposite. So 1.2 from divide becomes times, so 150 times 1.2 divide 100 equals to z. So z is equals to 1.8. Okay, so this is 1.8. Okay, so you find x, y, and z. Done. Question B1. Find the ratio of ingredient A to ingredient B. The ratio of ingredient A to ingredient B. So that means they want to find what do you call it? The ratio for the weightage lah. Okay. Wait, so they gave us this information. The composite index for the production cost of the biscuit in 2003 with 2002 as the base is 136. So the composite index for this entire this whole biscuit, right, is 135. Okay, so we can use this to find the weightage. Okay, because we don't have the weightage, right? So okay, let's do this together. Question B1. So for those who don't know, the price index formula is each of the respective price index. Sorry, what am I talking? The composite index formula is when you take the price index times the weightage. Okay, you add up all of the price index times weightage, and then you divide by total weightage. Okay, total weightage. Now if you don't understand, we'll do this together, don't worry. So the price index is 135, that is given to you here. Okay, given to you. So you're going to multiply all the price index to the weightage. So for each of these will be 130 times n, 130 times n plus 120 times m plus n. So I'm just going to expand it. 120 m plus 120 n, and then 160 times this. So you get 160. So I'm just going to write fraction. Plus 150 times 2n, so it's 300n. Okay, divide by total weightage. So all of these plus together, what do you get? So I'm just going to write down first. So n plus m plus n plus m over 3 plus 2n. Okay, so now we're going to expand this. So 135, I'm gonna sum up all this first wherever I can. So 135 equals to 130 plus 120 plus 300. What do you get? 250, 550. So 550n, and then 120m plus 120 plus 160 over 3. So you get 520 over 3 divide by, so all this I'm going to add together. So n is 1 plus 1 plus 2, so it's 4n. M plus m over 3, so you get 4 over 3. Okay, so I'm going to bring this up here to times. What I'll get is 540n plus 180m equals 550n plus 520 over 3n. So what I'm going to do, because I got a fraction here, I'm going to take the whole equation times 3 so that there's no more fraction. Okay, so I will get 1620n plus 540m 1650n plus 520m. Okay, so rearrange this. I'm going to bring m to the left side, so this one bring here, and this n I'm going to bring there. Okay, so 540 minus 520, I will get 20m. 1650 minus 1620, I get 30n. So from here we can find m is equals to, we divide 30 divided by 20, you get 3 over 2n. Okay, this is the formula that, sorry, not formula, the relationship between m and n. Okay, so the question is asking for what? The ratio. Find the ratio of ingredient A to ingredient B. So the weightage for ingredient A is n, and the ratio for ingredient B is m plus n. Okay, so we have to do the ratio. So the ratio, let me write here, the ratio is ingredient A to B. A to B is m over m plus n. That is the given ratio. I mean this one lah. N over m plus n. Oh wait, I wrote wrong. Should be n. N over m plus n. Okay, that's the ratio that they want. So we know that m equals to 3 over 2n. So we can write n equals over, so this m here I'm going to replace with 3 over 2n. 3 over 2n plus n. So I get n over 5 over 2n. Okay, so because it's a fraction down here, I want to eliminate the 2, so I'm going to times 2 times 2. So I can cut this. So in the end, the ratio, oh wait, by the way, the n here, top and bottom, so I can cut. So the ratio now becomes 2 over 5. So this 2 over 5 is the ratio of ingredient A to ingredient B. Okay, A to B is 2 over 5. So we can write 2 ratio 5. Okay, so this is the answer. Okay, if it's confusing, please let me know in the comments. Then I'll try to explain more. Alright, question B2. B2. Okay, let's see what they're asking for. The production cost of 200 biscuits in 2022 is 25 ringgit. So this is for 200 biscuits. The price of each ingredient is expected to increase 20.25%. So, okay, wait, from 2023 to 2025. So what does this mean? This is the price index, but this price index is not from, sorry, no, it's not, yeah, correct, this is the price index, but it's not from, they are saying for each ingredient is increasing 20.25%, 20.25, what am I talking? Okay, 20.25. So the price index here is going to be increasing 20.25, right? So it's 120.25. Okay, so for those who don't understand how I got this, I think I explained this previously, is that if the value is increasing, so let's say if I'm increasing 10%, then the price index is 110, because you always use 100 as your benchmark. 100 is your original amount. If you're increasing 10%, then your price index is 110. If you're reducing 10%, then your price index is 90. Okay, or if another example, if let's say you're increasing 30%, so your price index will be 130. If you're reducing 30%, 30%, then your price index is 70. Okay, because from 100 reduce 30, so you're left with 70. If you are increasing 30, that means from 100 you plus 30, you get 130. Okay, so I hope you understand this. That's how I got the 120.25. So I know the price index here is 120.25. Okay, next, what the question is stating: in the year 2025, the box is used to fit 4. Oh, okay, so this one is box. The top here, the 200 biscuits, is for the 200 biscuit cost is this 25, but this 40 biscuits is not the biscuit, is the box. We are talking about the box. So the box is the cost of the box is 1.5 per unit. Okay, 1.5 per unit. In the year 2025, if 45 ringgit is allocated to produce 200 biscuit, to produce including the purchase of the box, determine whether or not the allocation is enough. Okay, let me think. Production cost of 200 is okay. So we have the price index for, actually this is not price index, this is a composite index, because it is for the whole to make the whole biscuit, right? Not just each ingredient. So okay, what we can do is like this. Question B2. So this one we have to use, so for example, we have 2022 to 2023 and 2025. We got 3 years now involved, okay? Because they give you a new year here, 2025. The information that we have on the table here is only from 2022 based on 2023, okay? So we only have these two information. Now we are given a new information, 2025. So we need to find that information, okay? So from 2022 to 2023, we are given the composite index. What's the composite index? This one, 135. So this is 135. And what is given? The 120.25 is what? 120.25 is 2023 to 2025. So it's here, 2023 to 2025. So this is 120.25. So what we want to find is, we want to find this. Okay, so how to find this composite index for 2025 based on 2022 is that you're going to do this. This is a smiley, right? You can see it's a smiley here. Okay, so what you're going to do is, we are going to times this to, the formula is you times this to, divide by 100, you will get the value for this. Okay, times the top two, so that means 135 times 120.25, divide by 100, you should get the answer for this part here, 2025 based on 2022. Okay, so you times this, you should get your answer 162.3375. So this is the composite index for 2022 going to 2025. Clear? So with this information, we can now use this as the price index to find the cost. Okay, because we have the price for 2022. Okay, we have the price for 2022. 2022 is 25 ringgit, right? It's stated there. For those who can't see this part here, 2025 is the price for 2022. Okay, so we can use the price index formula the price index formula is I equals to Q1 over Q0 times 100. Now the price index here we are using is 2025 to 2022. So this one should be 2022, this one should be the 2025 information. Okay, so this 2022 is already given, it's 25 ringgit. So this is 25 ringgit. So we just have to find the price for 2025. Okay, we want to find the price for 2025. Okay, I'm just writing this so that you all understand what I'm doing. So we get 162.3375 equals to we don't know what's the price for 2025, but we know the 2022 one is 25 ringgit times 100. So what is the Q 2025? You times 162.3375 162.3375 times 25, and then you divide by 100. So you should get your answer 40.58. Okay, so what does this mean? It means that to produce the 200 biscuits, okay, because this one we are talking about 200 biscuits, right? 200 biscuits in 2022 is 25 ringgit. Okay, but now what we have found out is if you produce the same 200 biscuit in 2025, the price is 40.58. So it's increased, it has increased a certain amount. Okay, so this is the price if you produce 200 biscuits in 2025. So the question is asking, is it enough or not? If they only allocate 45 ringgit to produce the 200 biscuits and also to purchase the box, is it enough or not? 45 ringgit, is it enough to produce? So we have to check. So 45 ringgit, we have to find the total cost. So the total cost is what? The total cost is going to be, so this 40.58 is already the price for 200 biscuits plus the price of the box. So the price of the box is 1 ringgit 50 cents, correct? 1 ringgit 50 cents, but this is only for 40 biscuits. But we are not producing for 40 biscuits, we are producing for 200 biscuits, correct? So 200 divided by 4 is what? 200 divided by 40 is 5. That means you need 5 boxes. You need 5 boxes, so 5 times 150. Okay, so 5 times 150 plus 40.58, you should get RM 48.08. Okay, wait, let me check. 1.5 times 5, 40.08. So is it enough? So this one already exceeded the 45 ringgit, right? The 45 ringgit allocation, correct? So because you've already exceeded, that means what? Is the allocation is not enough. So therefore, the allocation, or you can say the RM 45 ringgit allocation is insufficient or is not enough because the total cost is, okay, then you write the price now, RM, sorry I got no space, 48.08. okay, so let me recap what I just did. This question is, okay, let me erase all this again. Let me erase this and explain again. I think some of you all might find this a bit confusing, but never mind. If you already understand, you can just move on now, okay? But I'm just going to explain one more time. So, the production cost for 200 biscuit, this one is in 2022. 2022 for 200 biscuits is 25 ringgit. Okay, so this is the Q 2022. Okay, the price for 2022. Okay, but this is 200 biscuits, remember. And then the price of each ingredient is expected to increase 20.25% from 2023 to 2025 because this is each ingredient. So on overall, the increase is also 20.25 because each ingredient is increasing the same amount. So in total, the total price is also going to increase by 20.25. So this 20.25 is the composite index. Okay, the composite index. So it's 120.25. The composite index 2025 based on 2023. Okay, 2025 based on 2023 is stated there. Okay, and then they say that in year 2025, the box to fit 40 biscuits is 1 ringgit 50 cents. Okay, this is 40 biscuits. We are looking for 200 biscuits. We are not looking for 40 biscuits. So if you want to find 200 biscuits, you must get 5 of these boxes. Okay, 5 of these boxes, because it's only 40 biscuits, not enough to fit 200. Okay, so you need to add another 5 more boxes. So that means the 1.5 later you must times 5. Okay, to find 5 boxes. In the year 2025, if RM45 is allocated to produce 200 biscuits, including the purchase of the box, determine whether the allocation is enough or not. Okay, so 45 ringgit is how much they allocate to pay for the 200 biscuits and also the box. Okay, so we want to find out, is the 45 ringgit enough or not. So that means what they're asking is, we want to find the total cost. The total cost to produce the 200 biscuits plus the price of the box. So we already know the price of the box is 150 times 5, correct? 150 times 5. Now we just have to find the price of the 200 biscuits in the year of 2025. Okay, we want to find the price, that means Q 2025. Okay, the price of the 200 biscuits in 2025. So it's Q 2025. That's what we are looking for. So to find for this, and we are given this price index here, okay, so we have to use it to find the new price index of 2025 based on 2022, because the price is given for 2022, 25 ringgit. Okay, so that's why I did this part here. Okay, so 135 is given to you, okay, from the previous question just now, and then this is what we found. So we can do the smiley. This times this divide by 100 will give you the 2022 to 2025 price index. Okay, composite index. So times divide by 100, you get the composite index for 2025 based on 2022. Okay, so with this information, we can use the price index formula. So this is the price index. This is 2025 based on 2022, right? So the top here should be Q 2025, the bottom here should be Q 2022. Q 2022 is given 25 ringgit. That's what is stated in the question. And Q 25 is what we are looking for. Okay, then times 100. So rearrange this, you get your Q 2025 is 40.58. So that means what? To produce the 200 biscuits in 2025 is going to cost you 40.58 ringgit. Okay, so you want to find total cost now. So 40.58 plus the price of the box. The box is 5 times 150, because each box is 1 ringgit 50 cents, and you want 5 boxes to fit 200 biscuits. Okay, the box is only for 40 biscuits, so you must times 5. So when you times and you plus the price of the 200 boxes, 200 biscuits, you will get the total cost, which is 48.08 ringgit. So this amount is already more than the 45 ringgit allocation. So that's why we can say that the allocation is insufficient, because the total cost is 48.08, which have already exceeded the 45 ringgit. Okay, so I hope you guys understand. This is the full explanation of this question. And if you still have any question, please leave it in the comment section and I'll try to explain. Okay, so that's it. See you next time.